Hello, in this video we are looking at how to solve problems on longitude and latitude. Here we are given two towns, town X and Y, where town X is on the latitude 20 degree north and longitude 10 degree east. Town Y is also on latitude 20 degree north and longitude 55 degree east. So here let's take note. They both have the same latitude, which is a 20 degree but different longitude. We are then asked to calculate the distance between the two parts along the parallel of latitude. First, we need to interpret this into a sketch. To do that, remember we always sketch it. You have a circle where we have it divided. You draw the polar axis, this being the center of the earth. Here is the north, here is the south. So here we have it, the east, and here the west. Latitude 20 degree, that is what we focus on, latitude 20 degree. So we take it on the latitude of 20 degrees, which is this, as 20 degree north, and longitude 10 degree east. Longitude 10 degree east, take that as this. So this is the point X, since this is on the longitude 10 degree east. Point Y is on the longitude 55 degree east. 55 degree east. So this being the point Y on the longitude 55 degree east. Now that that is done, remember, if we are to complete the circle for this small circle here, this latitude, the center of it is going to be somewhere here. So we can say the radius of that will be this, and at the same time to this, which is a small radius, small r, because it's on the parallel of latitude on a small circle. Now things we need to determine. From here, we can find the angular difference, that is the angle between these parts. Angular difference, which is the theta, is equals to, we are going to subtract 10 degree east from 55. That is 55 degree minus 10. Take note, to get angular difference between 2 points, if the 2 points are on the same cardinal, take for example we have east and east here, you are going to subtract. But if they are on different cardinal, say east and west, you are going to add. So in a situation here, we are subtracting because they are on the same cardinal of east and east. So the angular difference will give us 45 degrees. After getting the angular difference, we also need to know that this is the angle of latitude, because we are working on small circle. Angle of latitude, which is the alpha, is equals to the angle 20 degrees here we have as the angle of latitude. Now that that is known, we then come to the conclusion that this is a small circle. Distance between 2 points on a small circle, that is distance on a small circle or on a parallel of latitude, is equals to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi small r, because it's a distance along small circle. Assuming it's a distance along great circle, we are going to be considering big R, where small r is the big R cos alpha, that is cos the angle of the latitude. Now that we know this, we can bring in the value here to say theta over 360. This one now become, the theta is 45 degree over 360 degrees multiplied by 2 multiplied by the pi, which is 22/7, multiplied by this small r here is 6,400 multiplied by cos 20. So we bring that here, 6,400, which is the radius of the Earth, multiplied by cos 20 degrees. So going further, we can try to reduce this depending on how we want to do it, or we do it first by substituting the angle of, the value of cos 20. So this becomes 45 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 22/7 multiplied by 6,400 multiplied by the cos of 20 degree with our calculator. That's 0.939. It's easier for us to work on now. Just begin to divide. I can say 0 cancel 0, 2 here 1, 2 here 18, 2 in 18 9, 2 here 11, which I've been able to reduce this to 45 times 11 times 640 times 0.939 divided by 9 times 7. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, like, leave comment, and as well share this video with your friends. Going further, this becomes, we can multiply everything all through with our calculator. If we multiply everything, 45 times 11 times 640 times 0.939, that gives us 297,475.2 using our calculator, divided by 9 times 7, which is 63. And if we then work on this, dividing it with our calculator, we have 4721.8282 kilometers. So that is the distance along this path parallel of latitude. That is the distance here as asked in the question. What is the distance between the 2 points measured along the parallel of latitude? And that is what we have been able to do, that the distance, we can now say the distance is approximately 4,721 kilometers. Remember, when it is the distance along the parallel of latitude, that is when we use small r. But when it is the distance along the parallel of, when it is the distance along equator or distance along line of longitude, we use the big R. And in that case, the center of it will start from the center of the Earth. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more interesting educational videos like this. Till I come your way next time, keep learning mathematics.